So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction, and I'm glad that one is over. Manchester City 6, Manchester United 3. And first of all, what a fool I am for thinking that we could have done something today against this Manchester City side. But I might get angry at points in today's video because the performance was unacceptable, especially in the first half where we were absolutely dreadful and we gave City way too much respect. But overall, you can't really get too angry about it because we expected to lose today. But to lose in the fashion we did by 6 goals, it was 4-0 at half time. It was 6-1 at one point. It's absolutely shocking. I couldn't believe at times today what I was seeing. From the midfield, from the defence, the way we set up in the game. It was shocking. Like going into the game, I said in my preview, I wanted to go into this game, put in a performance, make it difficult for City today. That was all I wanted to see, a performance. Don't lose by too much. Well, that was out the window, wasn't it? Make it hard. You know, make life hard for City in this game. Make them work for the win. Did we do any of that? Did we We absolutely got trampled on by City, outclassed, outperformed, and you can't really call this a derby anymore because every time you play City, we know what's going to happen. But, you know, they're credit card FC with Haaland. Like, Haaland is just out of this world. How is he that good? The passes he was playing, the goals he was scoring, you cannot stop that guy. And, you know, I'm a fool as well because I said he may get pocketed by Lisandro Martinez. Am I alright? I thought Lisandro Martinez was going to pocket Haaland. You can't do that. He's absolutely invincible. But yeah, overall, it was not good. It wasn't what I wanted to see. But again, it's a game we have to forget about now. We have to look forward to the next couple of games on now. And, you know, it was just hard to watch. It was really, really hard to watch at times. And we lost the game down to the midfield. We really did. Eriksen and McTominay in that midfield today didn't do their job at all. Lost us a game in the first half, in the first 30 minutes to be fair, when they were 3-0 up. And, you know, but you can blame the defence. Varane, Martinez, Dalot and Malacia got outclassed as well through the whole City attack with De Bruyne, Foden, Grealish as well, who looked good today. Just absolutely dominated our defence today. But again, every time we got the ball, we hoofed it up the pitch. We didn't look like we had any idea of what to do today. And I know it's Erik ten Hag's first derby and he really knows what it is now because that guy's just lost 6-3 today. You know, they were 4-0 up at half-time, 6-1 up at one point as well. And fans were leaving at half-time, which just tells you how bad it was. As I said, I didn't expect to get anything out of the game. But the least we could have done was make it difficult for them. The least we could have done was put a game up to City, make it hard for them. We didn't do that at all. And I know we're still new under Ten Hag. We're still learning things. And over the last couple of weeks or so, we've seen what Ten Hag is installing in this team. And today, I said it in the preview, going into the game today, we were going to learn how far this team is away from City. And what we've learned today, as we knew, as we expected, we are 10 times far off City. You know, we're so far off that Manchester City side. It's absolutely unreal. It's incredible how ahead they are compared to the likes of us. And they're going to walk the league. They are. Even if Arsenal and some deluded fans think Arsenal are going to do something this year, they're not. With that City team, they're going to walk the league. But what it says is we have a long way to go. And until Erik ten Hag gets a few transfer windows under his belt, because the club is rotten. It's been rotten for a long time. And just adding a few players in is not going to make it any better. And the run today, the good run we've been on, has been ended by a team which is incredibly better than us, outclassed us today, outperformed us today, and showed why they are probably the best team in the world at the moment. So you can't really get too angry about it. But what pisses me off, what's angry about it, is the players, again, like usual, didn't perform in this type of game, let the game slip away from us in the first half as well, and again, had no response. And again, it's the same as always against City. You can be as confident as you want, you can be on as good form as you want to be as well, like we want, but going into a game like this, you have to take the game to City, you have to take it. That's all you can do, to be fair, to stand a chance in this game, and we just let them trample over us for 90 minutes straight, and that's the annoying thing today, because the midfield was shit, the defence was shit, the attack was shit, other than the Anthony goal, which I thought was a good goal. And I'm happy for Anthony because that's going to put a smile on his face and certainly put a smile on mine. And Martial, again, coming off the bench, scoring 2 goals. You can't complain about it. At the end, it doesn't look as bad, but that first half was, one of the worst first halves I've seen so far under Ten Hag. And I know we lost to Brighton and we got spanked up by Brentford. And since then, we've been all right. But again, we've met our match today. And, it just showed at the moment we can't compete against these type of teams. We have no idea what to do. We have no ideal style of play in these type of games as well. And again, we thought we'd try and see out the 20 minutes. Like I said in the preview, the first 20 minutes were going to be vital. If we can survive that City storm in the first 20 minutes, it will give us a chance. At the end of the day, they scored in the first 10 minutes. And again, they controlled the game from there. But, 2 goals for Martial, a goal for Anthony. The second half was good, I'll admit that. The response in the second half was positive. By then, all the fans have probably left the stadium, so it wouldn't have mattered. But Martial coming off the bench, he has to start next game. He has to be in. We'll talk about that for the next game against Everton. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. Not happy. What am I saying? I'm happy for. I said we were going to do something today. I said I had a feeling today that we were going to do something. Someone give me a slap. Someone give me a slap because I was just as deluded saying that as anyone else is for saying that against this game against City. I woke up this morning thinking, Derby day, we're in good form, we're playing well under Ten Hag, and then Haaland and co just absolutely trample all over us, and we just got outclassed today. But we'll get onto the player ratings, guys. So there was the same team as against Arsenal, so it was David De Gea in net, Malacia, Varane, Martinez and Dalot, McTominay and Eriksen, Bruno, Sancho, Anthony and Marcus Rashford, who passed a late fitness test, so he was available in the game. Martial was on the bench. De Gea, for me, made some decent saves today, to be fair. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been 7, the 8s, the 9s, and even the 10s if David De Gea wasn't in goal. So I will give him a 5 today. Nothing he can do about any of the goals because Haaland is just, he's not human. He really is not human. He's just an out of this world player who has somehow landed on this earth, came into this league and absolutely taken it by storm. So at the end of the day, you can't do nothing about that. So for me personally, I'm going to give David De Gea a 5. Malacia today, 3. Got absolutely turned and dribbled past by the likes of Bernardo Silva, Grealish, all over the place. So for me, I'll give him a 3. Lisandro Martinez, give him a 4 as well. Varane, 4. They just got manhandled by Haaland today. Diego Dalot, I'm going to give a 2. He today was absolutely woeful. Grealish had him on absolute every single time Grealish went down that wing, he had Dalot on toast every single time. So for me personally, I'm going to give Dalot a 2. McTominay today, I'm going to give a 2. Eriksen, I'm going to give a 3. Both of those were probably the reason we lost this game today in the first half. Not doing their job properly. Every single time City went forward, there was as much space in that midfield as you can think of. And you can blame the defence, but if the defence doesn't get helped by the midfield, it gets a lot harder for them. And McTominay and Eriksen today were absolutely invisible. Didn't help the team out, one bit at all in the first half. I don't know how they managed to play as many minutes as they did, but those two for me both get, I'm going to give McTominay a 2 and Eriksen a 2 today. Really, really bad. Bruno, invisible again today. Every time he got on the ball, did absolutely nothing. So for me, I'd give him a 3. I mean, what can you say? Anthony today, for that goal, I'll give him a 4. I'll give him man of the match just for naturally. I'll give Martial, who came off the bench, man of the match for his 2 goals. But Anthony's goal was really good. It was quite a good hit, to be fair. So I'll give Anthony, first half, we didn't get him into the game at all. I didn't realise Anthony was on the pitch at times, which was a shame because we couldn't really get hold of the game at all. At any point in the game, we were just struggling to keep the ball for at least 5 minutes. Every time we got the ball, it was a hoof upfield, it was a give it away, and we just looked so scared on the ball. We looked so nervous every time we got the ball. We looked like, oh shit, it's a Manchester City player. They're going to trample all over us. Let's boot it upfield, hope it goes to one of our players, and then give it away again. So for me, Anthony gets I'll give him a 4. Sancho today, I give a 3. Again, not really in the game at all. And then Rashford, I give a 2 as well, just invisible as well. But it's not really, it is their fault because the players today let the team down in this type of derby game, which apparently they came out before and said it means a lot to them. They want to do this for the fans. They didn't do anything for the fans today. They, as soon as that first one came in, they gave up and they didn't really care at all. And like usual in these type of games, as soon as we concede that first goal, we fade away and we just let them trample over us, and that's what we did today. So I'll give Rashford a 2 as well. 2 as well. I thought he was really, really bad today. And I can't remember too many shots on target other than out of the box, out shots on target. And in the second half, I thought, as I said, where the response was good, we scored 3 goals in the second half, but 4-0 at one stage, 6-1 at one stage, not good enough at all. So for Ten Hag's first derby, he's going to learn a lot. He's going to learn a lot about this team. And, there's going to be a lot to do. He's probably going to have to take these guys on another run session to get these guys back to playing in the form that they did for the last couple of games or so, because that worked last time, so he probably needs to try that again, doesn't he? So at the end of the day, I think Ten Hag will be definitely disappointed today with the performance. It's a derby game, as I said. The fans are up for this one. We wanted to see a performance. He wanted to make life difficult for City, but again, we couldn't do it, and that's down to our fault today. So I'm disappointed, guys. I really am. I had faith going into this game that we could do something. I didn't think we'd win. I thought it'd be a draw, maybe a draw. We can get a draw here. But again, we've just overlooked this and thought that we could get something. Well, City, again, they just proved how good they are and how far ahead they are. And as I said, this was a game where we are really going to learn where we are today. And it's going to take a lot of years and a lot of improvement to get to their standard, because at the moment, they're just on another level. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Man of the match, as I said, I'll give it to Martial. Came off the bench, scored 2 goals. But again, it's ruined the weekend, to be fair. Conceding 6 goals to City and playing the way we did, especially in the first half, it has made me quite disappointed. But we move on now, guys. This is a bit of a hit, to be fair. We can take this and we can move on, because that's, City. Not many teams are going to beat them this season, and we're probably going to see a lot of these scorelines. But the fact we conceded 6 in the derby game is horrible. But yeah, guys, leave a like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts about that game, guys. How you thought it went, what did you expect from the game? Because at the end of the day, we lost 6-3, but it is what it is. So leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.